Hello, welcome to Highlights with Delicia, and I am Delicia. So, in today's story, I have something interesting. I thought at the beginning of relationships, or rather before we start relationship, we discuss detrimental topics like: do you want to have kids? How many kids you want to have? You want to get married? Your health, whatever, finances. That I thought we talk about those things. Like, I don't understand this viewer. Check it out. 13 years ago, I fell pregnant, and it was one of the most traumatic experiences of my life. My father's, or rather, my baby's father left as soon as I told him the news. Ooh, trauma, 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 trauma. Leaving me to go through the entire 9 months alone. Ooh. Catching feelings. I was often unwell with high blood pressure. Ooh. And had to do all the clinic visits on my own. When I gave birth, even my mother could not be there as she was working and looking after my younger siblings. I had no one to lean on and had to teach myself how to be a mother. Damn. What? I have a problem of catching feelings. I mean, it's natural, isn't it? It's natural. So, yo, now this is traumatic indeed. I always believe that the most traumatic thing a woman could ever go through in this life is doing pregnancy by herself. Is there anything that can compare to that in this world? Like, please, I'll wait. Let me know. Like, drop your thoughts in the comments. Let me know. Like, is there anything the worst thing a woman could ever go through in this life than going through pregnancy by herself? On top of that, her first pregnancy. Like, are you kidding me? The baby father just left her there and she was unwell. She had high blood pressure. Oh my goodness. Even the mother could not be there. Her own mother could not be there because of work. And I understand. I mean, someone could be like, work couldn't wait to just be there for her child. You know, I've realized that in this life can, on the other side of the world, life is very ugly for other people, like very, very ugly to a point that they miss out on important moments in their life because of what they have to do to stay alive, if that makes sense. I hope you understand that. Like, they need to work so much hard to provide for their families that they even miss out on important events at school, you know what I mean? So, and you might find out for the mother to not be there for her is because she went to go and work for the money that they're probably gonna use to take care of this new member in their family. Like, life can be really ugly. Like, life is ugly for other people, honestly. Like, I understand where she's coming from. And if you do not understand, it's okay. But do not judge in a manner that it expresses that you lack information or wisdom in some way. But if you want to express your concern, express them in a way that you are open towards learning, not judging. Okay, let's carry on. 3 years ago, I met a wonderful man after a few failed relationships. He's been so supportive recently asked me if I wanted more children. I said yes initially, but as time went on, I realized I was too afraid to go through pregnancy again. Oh, this is what I was wondering at the beginning when I said I thought people discuss some things at the beginning of relationship, like, do you want to have kids? How many do you want to have them? I was referring to this, so it makes sense that they did talk about it and she agreed. But unfortunately, as time went on, she realized that no, actually, I do not want to go through that. Let me finish on this. He keeps bringing it up, but every time I think about what I enjoyed, I freeze up. I think it's fair, like, it's trauma. It's traumatic. It's fair enough. And I understand where she's coming from, but and also let me not say but rather let me say also I suggest that she sit down with this partner, with a guy, and express her concerns to him and say and let him know that you know what, in the past I went through this and that, and because of that it has altered my perspective, my judgment around this type of a topic, you know. So therefore, this is how I'm seeing things. Like it changed me. This is how I'm responding to things now. I know maybe the guy might understand. Maybe the guy might even go to an extent of suggesting a therapy. You know, you never know. My boyfriend believes I've stopped using contraceptives, but I have not. Yeah, when we are running things. Why would you want to get pregnant for your boyfriend? You forget where you are coming from. My girlfriend. Now we are a girlfriend. No, no, bestie. We do not do that. No. You see, we are running things like you're shooting yourself in the foot. You forgot where you're coming from. You just cannot afford to have another child out of wedlock. I know someone might say, but they leave you even though you're married. All right, fine, let them leave you, but at least you did the right thing, you know. Yeah, let them leave you. So as for her, no, this is not it, my darling. You don't do that. Get married first, you know, and we'll see these things of having trying for a baby. But before getting married and whatnot, do not give him a child. And once again, if he brings this topic of having kids, let him know your experiences. Then you'll take it from there. And please do not agree to getting married or rather having kids outside. Let him put a ring on it and then you talk about kids. Please, you want to go through that again? I bet you do not want to. He knows about my trauma, how, but he tends to dismiss it, assuring me that he'll be there for me every step of the way. No, no. I'm also 37, so I know time isn't exactly on my side rather. But honestly, I don't think I can go through it again. What should I do? Yo, hmm. She's 37. It's going to be 40. But people have kids these days, regardless of age. Whatever that is, she can talk to the doctors, head doctors, and find out if she can carry. Even today, my darling, and find out if she can carry, you know. Uh, but I just like this man saying he will be there every step of the way. If you want to be there every step of the way, you need to first. The first step is for you to marry her. That's the first step of showing that you want to be there every step of the way. You're not gonna sit there and talk about being every step of the way, and you didn't even marry her, and you're asking something so huge like a child without marrying her. I have a problem with that. I really have a problem with it. Or maybe she doesn't want to get married. These days, you know, I've learned that do not conclude things. You need to consider all side of the stories. You know, if she doesn't want to get married, it's okay. It's okay. Each to their own. But otherwise, I'd like to hear from you. What do you have to say about the story, his story? Let me know in the comment section. And if you found this video helpful, please do like, subscribe so that I keep bringing them more, you know, so that we keep sitting here, discuss and learn together. Until then, let me love and leave you.